Hey guys, welcome back to the continuation of organic chemistry. Right now we are on the section B of organic chemistry, which is called polymers. Okay. Before moving towards polymers, I would like to bring your attention back towards section A. We have done the basic introduction to organic compounds, organic chemistry, what are functional groups, general formula, what are homologous series, characteristics of homologous series, etc. Afterwards, we have started alkanes, alkenes, alcohols, carboxylic acids, esters in detail. We have done their physical chemical properties and we have done their chemical reactions and structures, etc. Right now, we are going to start with the polymers. Polymers are basically the word polymer. It is just telling you that we are going to study now the large sized molecules, the large sized compounds right now. Okay. So these are called as polymers. Okay. Before moving ahead, I would like to bring your attention that there will be two types of the polymers. And what are those two types? Here I am writing two types of polymers will be there. Two types of polymers will be there, and number one will be additional polymers, and the other will be prepared by condensation, and these are called as condensational polymers. Okay, so one of the category will be prepared by addition reaction called as additional polymers, whereas the other category is called as the condensational polymers because they are prepared by condensation. Now, what is addition and what is condensation, and what is the difference between the two? Before moving towards there, I am going to tell you that, for example, this is a box, okay, and this is another box, okay, and we are going to combine them together, and now this is a large size box, okay, and that is called as addition reaction, okay. And what about the condensation? This is our box done, and this is another box, okay. Now, what is happening as a result of condensation? A large size molecule will be formed, but along with that, a small molecule will be formed as well. So this is called as condensation. This is the difference between condensation and addition reactions. Okay, this is how they are working. Now, if we are moving on the other side, and we can see this thing that addition polymerization and condensation polymerization are the two general ways through which the polymers are being formed. Right now, I'm telling you that there are basically two different categories of the polymers as well. Number one of them is natural polymers, and the number two is synthetic polymers. Guys, natural polymers and synthetic polymers are different from each other, but there are some certain specific types which are part of your syllabus, and we will stick ourselves to those parts only. Okay. In natural polymerization, natural polymers, you are going to study proteins. Guys, let me inform you very clearly that fats and these carbohydrates were part of your syllabus, but now they have been omitted. In case of synthetic polymers, this is PET, that is called as polyethylene terephthalate, is part of your syllabus according to the name. I will share the syllabus copy as well so that you people may have a clear idea what we are going to study and what we have done, etc. And the next which we are going to study will be polyethylene, and one should know this thing that along with this it will be nylon, and along with this the other will be, that is Tyrolene, okay, and then Tyrolene is also called as a polyester, okay. Polyester, as steric linkage will be formed again and again. Let's discuss this one by one. Okay, so let's have a discussion about polyethylene first of all. One more thing is this, that polyethylene is considered as an additional polymer. Okay, additional polymer, it is just a word which is telling you that something is being added. The word polyethylene is sufficient to tell you that ethene units are going to attach with each other continuously. So it is CH2 double bond CH2. This is called ethene, and this is a double bonded compound. And when n means that there are countless, we cannot count them, infinite, a big number. Okay, so they are just combining with each other. Now you can see this thing that this is a big square bracket, and this is CH2, then CH2, then CH2, and again it is going to be repeated itself continuously. So this is again the square bracket. We are finishing it. So we have just taken one portion out of this large thing. So for example, this is very, very long rope, and we have just taken a small part of it, okay, and that part is written here, okay, and this is just continuously occurring, continuously happening, okay. So just imagine this thing, that one molecule, for for your clear idea, for further clarification, I would like to tell you that one molecule of polyethylene is containing 20 to 30,000 units of ethene molecule. Okay, so it is just telling you that how longer one molecule of polyethylene is. Okay, polyethylene is part of our life, and it is playing a very important role in our life. For example, we are preparing different type of shopping bags, or different type of polythene sheets, and different type of the ropes and pipes, etc., which are playing a which are playing an important role in our life. Okay, so these are all made up of polyethylene. Okay, one more thing is this, that this is called as a monomer. What is a monomer? Basically, a monomer is the basic unit from which a polymer can be prepared. This larger thingy which we have taken out from the very long part, obviously we are unable to write that very long polymer into onto our page. So right now we have just taken a small part of it, and this is called as a polymer. So we have written this, and this is called a polymer, and this is the repeating unit which I have written over there. So it is just H here, H here, H here, H here, and this is this. Guys, don't forget to write H's here as well, because if you are going to omit these H's, no doubt these places are for H's, but examiner is unable to understand. So please make it very clear that if I have missed H anywhere, you are going to write down that H, and it is not at all allowed for the students to omit something, or to skip something, or to not to write something. So what is this? This is called a monomer, and this part is called as a polymer. This larger part is called as a polymer, whereas this part is called as the repeating unit. You can write N with this as well. Repeating unit is also repeating itself again and again. Guys, from this we have made this, and remember this thing, that repeating unit is taken from the polymer. Repeating unit is just telling us that this part is being repeated again and again. And don't forget that with the repeating unit, you are going to write down these square brackets as well. These square brackets having bond on them are called as a continuation bracket. Guys, can you look at there? These are called as the continuation brackets. Okay, so I am just changing the page. I will do the practice for the additional polymerization with another compound as well, but before that I would like to bring your attention towards their uses. So what are the uses of additional polymers? So right now I am just telling you, number one is polyvinyl chloride, that is called as PVC. PVC pipes are used for different types of the transportation of materials, and that is, for example, water, even which is being transported from one place to another place, and that is through PVC pipes. And for example, we are preparing raincoats through these type of the polymers. Raincoats we are preparing through this, and then you can see the Teflon, the non-stick coating of different materials is called as Teflon, which is also a polymer. Okay, similarly, Perspex is made. Perspex is used to made car windscreen. You have seen this thing, that it is not made up of glass. Okay, so that is a Perspex thing. And similarly, you can see different type of polystyrenes as well. Guys, polystyrenes is used for the disposable utensils. Okay, polystyrene. Okay, so you have seen this thing, disposable glasses and disposable plates, tuck sound is there, and that is a polystyrene thingy, and that is used to make that disposable utensils. Here I am giving you another example for the additional polymerization. Guys, you can see this thing. Okay, so for example, this is this. Okay, now you can see this thing, it is H2 here, it is no H required here, and this is H3 here. Okay, first of all, examiner is going to ask from you that this compound can show additional polymerization or cannot show additional polymerization. Your answer should be that this compound can show polymerization, additional polymerization. And why it can show additional polymerization? Due to carbon-carbon double bond. Guys, don't forget that our focus will be on these two carbon atoms always, and the remaining things will be as it is. So I am just writing it. It will be obviously for n time. So it is first carbon, second carbon, first carbon, second carbon, first carbon, second carbon, and the space is finished. Okay. So what is the first carbon? I am just telling you very clearly, this is the first carbon and this is the second carbon. Okay, because these are the double bonded carbon atoms, and we are concerned with them. So right now I am going to write with the first carbon, these are two H's, with the second carbon, these are two CH3s. So I am writing these two CH3 as it is, with the first two hydrogen atoms, with the second two CH3s, and I am writing as it is, so that you people may have a very clear clear idea that how to write this. And what will be the repeating unit? It will be first C, second C, and it will be closed as it is. So it is CH3 here, and it is CH3 here as well, and it is NH here, and this is N here. So this is one of the part of the polymer which is just taken, and that is called as the repeating unit. So we can make the additional polymers from any of the compound which has carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. In the next class, I am going to make some other compounds related to additional polymerization so that you people may have a clear idea that how we can make this. Examiner can give you any example from additional polymerization, although only written example in your syllabus is polyethene, but it is just telling you that a student should have an idea that carbon carbon double bonded compounds can undergo additional polymerization. All right, thank you very much. See you in the next class, inshallah.